This question gives us a table with our x values of 0, 1, 2, and 3, and our y values of 3, 4, and 5. Now we need to find the pattern and our missing value of y. So to find our pattern, we're going to need to find our changes in x values and our changes in y values. Let's start off by finding our change in x values. We start with 0 and then we increase to 1. So when it goes from 0 to 1, we increase our values by 1, and then we go from 1 to 2, so there's also an increase in 1, and then we finish it off with 2 to 3. So that's also an increase in 1. So all of our x values increase in 1. Now moving to our y values, we start with 3 and go to 4, so we increase by 1 as well. And then we start at 4 and go to 5, which is also an increase in 1. So both our x and our y values increase by 1. So now when we create our pattern, we're going to want an equation with it starting at y and then an equal sign. And as we can see, our x value starts with 0. So whenever we have a table with our x value starting at 0, we want to use our initial value of y in our equation. So we're going to start with y equaling our initial value of y, which is 3, and then we're going to add on x times our change in y variables. So x is just going to stay x, and then our change in y is 1. So we don't need to write a 1 out front, but we can if we want to. So our formula is y equals 3 plus 1x, or y equals 3 plus x. Now we want to find our y value when x equals 3. So when x equals 3, what does y equal? To find this, we can either use our equation from above, or we can continue on with our pattern. Let's first start off with our equation. We're going to use y equals 3 plus x, but wherever we see an x, we're going to replace it with a 3. So we're going to have y equals 3 plus 3. And y equals 3 plus 3 is y equals 6. So our final value of y is going to be 6. We can also prove this because our y values increase by 1 each time. So when x equals 5, we're going to increase it by 1, which equals 6. So therefore, y equals 6, and it makes sense both ways you do it.